Often, we are judged by our appearance, which can make us feel humiliated and inferior. Society places great value on outer beauty, but it's crucial to remember that a person's true worth lies in their character and actions. Humiliation can deeply impact us, but learning to find our inner value is a powerful lesson. In today's story, we'll explore the impact of appearance-based humiliation and how to discover true inner beauty. Meet Bito, a goat who faced many challenges because of his appearance, but discovered his true worth in an inspiring way. Bito was a humble goat living on a small farm. From a young age, he was ridiculed by other animals for his appearance. They called him ugly, mocked his large ears and unkempt fur. Even when he tried to be friendly, other animals avoided him or laughed at him. Bito felt lonely and inferior, believing he would never be accepted or loved because of his appearance. Despite the humiliations, Bito was a tireless worker. He helped farmers and other animals with dedication and kindness, but inside, he carried the pain of being constantly judged by his appearance. One day, there was a big party on the farm to celebrate the harvest. All the animals were present, displaying their best appearances. Bito was nervous, but decided to participate. During the party, a group of animals began to mock Bito loudly, making cruel jokes about his appearance. They put a funny hat on his head and laughed even more. Humiliated and with tears in his eyes, Bito fled the party and hid. This moment was devastating for him. Bito felt as if he would never be good enough and began to believe that the other animals were right about him. A few days later, during an important strength and endurance competition on the farm, Bito decided to participate to prove his worth. However, even before starting, some of the competitors began to make jokes about how Bito had no chance of winning because of his awkward and fragile appearance. During the competition, Bito gave his best effort, but the constant teasing from other animals undermined his confidence. He ended up tripping and falling, provoking laughter and more teasing. Bito tried to get up and continue, but the laughter of the other animals echoed in his mind, making it impossible to concentrate. Each cruel comment about his large ears and unkempt fur seemed to weigh even more on him. He felt his legs trembling and his strength diminishing, not only from physical exertion, but also from the weight of humiliation. Disheartened and feeling even more humiliated, Bito began to question if there was any value in himself beyond his appearance. He withdrew from the competition and hid, feeling a deep sadness. Bito began to think that maybe he would never be able to change how others saw him, and it made him feel small and insignificant. Shortly after the competition, there was a big meeting on the farm to discuss the next harvest and task distribution. Bito, wanting to participate and be useful, offered to help with the organization. However, when making his suggestions, some of the most influential animals began to openly mock him. "Do you really think anyone will take your ideas seriously with that appearance?" one of them said disdainfully. Another laughed and commented, "Maybe we should just put him to carry things. After all, that's all he can do." Laughter spread throughout the meeting, and Bito was paralyzed with shame and sadness. He tried to defend his ideas, but the animals continued to humiliate him, saying that he was useless for anything requiring intelligence or creativity. Bito felt a deep sadness and was demotivated. He began to think that maybe it would be better to give up trying to integrate or be accepted by others. The constant humiliation was destroying his self-esteem, and he felt too weak to continue. With tears in his eyes, he left the meeting and hid in a secluded corner of the farm, feeling completely defeated. While hiding, Bito was found by a wise hummingbird named Miro, who had observed Bito's kindness and strength for a long time. Miro had also witnessed the humiliation that Bito faced. He landed beside Bito and said, "I've seen your dedication and kindness. I've also seen the cruelty with which you've been treated because of your appearance. Your true strength lies in your heart and actions, not in your appearance. Furthermore, remember that the animals who humiliated you are reflecting their own insecurities and fears. It's not your appearance that needs to change, but how you see yourself and your confidence. The animals who ridicule you do so because they lack the qualities you possess. Because they don't have what you have, they prefer to criticize, humiliate, and devalue you. It's important for us to be strong, knowing our qualities and our strength. We can't accept being humiliated by anyone. We must stand up for ourselves. You must learn to value yourself and firmly say that you won't accept these insults anymore. Your appearance doesn't define who you are. Show them who you really are through your actions and character. Inspired by Miro's words, Bito began to reflect on his own qualities. He realized that he had always been hardworking, kind, and willing to help others, and that these were the qualities that truly mattered. From that moment on, Bito decided that he wouldn't let the humiliation and opinions of others define him anymore. Bito returned to the farm with a new attitude. When the animals started making jokes about his appearance, he remained calm and responded firmly. "My appearance doesn't define who I am. My actions and character show my true worth. I won't accept these insults anymore." He began to focus on his qualities and demonstrate his abilities in various important tasks on the farm. Whenever someone tried to humiliate him, Bito responded confidently and showed that he wouldn't allow himself to be treated that way anymore. He asserted himself in a way that the animals began to respect him and gradually stopped criticizing him. One day, an unexpected fire started spreading through the farm. Panic gripped the animals, who didn't know what to do. At that moment, Bito showed his true leadership. He quickly organized the animals to form a chain and carry water to extinguish the flames. Bito directed the efforts with calmness and efficiency, ensuring that everyone was safe and that damages were minimized. His courage and wisdom surprised everyone. After the fire incident, the animals realized how wrong they were to humiliate Bito. They realized that his worth lay in his actions and character, not in his appearance. Those who used to ridicule him began to deeply respect him. Over time, Bito earned the respect and admiration of all the animals. He became an example of overcoming adversity and resilience, showing that true beauty comes from within and that it is essential to stand up for oneself and not accept humiliations. Moral of the story: Bito's story teaches us that true beauty and worth of a being are not in appearance, but in actions, character, and kindness. The animals who ridiculed Bito did so because they lacked the qualities he had. In the world we live in, this is common. Many prefer to criticize, humiliate, and devalue others because they lack what others possess. It's important to be strong and aware of our own qualities and strengths. We need to know ourselves well and value our abilities. We cannot accept being humiliated by anyone. We must assert ourselves firmly. Bito initially lacked this strength, but after the words of the hummingbird, he learned to assert himself and not let any animal humiliate him again. We live in a world full of laws and rights, and it is essential that we use this to our advantage. We cannot passively accept humiliation. When someone tries to humiliate us, we must assert ourselves and firmly say that we do not accept such insults. This is not just a matter of self-esteem, but also of respect and dignity. The Bible reminds us in 1 Samuel, you said, verse 7, "For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart." We should always seek to value what is inside us and others, recognizing that everyone has something valuable to offer. Furthermore, in Proverbs 31:25 it is written, "Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come." This teaches us to be strong and dignified, facing the future with confidence. Now, leave your thoughts on this story in the comments below. And if you've ever been humiliated in life, share how you reacted to inspire others to discover their inner value. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to reach more people. Until the next video, God bless you.